Hi, my name is Jolie Matthews, and I have had the privilege of doing my field experience at Granbury Middle School under the principal, Miss Yelverton, and working with Miss Taylor's 6th grade math enrichment class. Granbury is located 30 miles northeast from Stephenville's Tarleton State University campus. Granbury's population is roughly around 9,050 people, with 88% white, 5.3% Hispanic, 1.4% Black, 1.1% American Indian, 0.9% two or more races, and 8% Asian. An estimated median household income for the residents of Granbury is $47,000, and an estimated house value is roughly around $146,000, which is $14,000 more than the state's average. Granbury Middle School is a public school in the Granbury District and is located at 2000 Crossland Road, Granbury, Texas. Granbury Middle School has 711 students and is predominantly white, with Hispanic and multiracial students. 5% of the students are limited in English proficiency, 48% are classified as economically disadvantaged, and 59% get free and reduced lunches. The student-to-teacher ratio is 11:1, and that is very beneficial for these students. I had the opportunity of working with Miss Taylor's 6th grade math enrichment class. This class is relatively small, with 12 boys and 3 girls. One student has a limited English proficiency, and many others with either ADHD, a cognitive or learning disability. The class is predominantly white, with 3 Hispanics. The overall classroom is very well behaved, and the students work well together. Every day the students get to class, Miss Taylor will greet them at the door with a high five. Once in their seats, there is a warm-up on the board waiting to be completed. The students are given 2 minutes to individually complete 2 problems from a STAR practice exam. The students have 2 more minutes to communicate with their table teams to identify the main idea and the supporting idea. After that is completed, a group has a teaching opportunity to go to the board and work the problems and tell the class their main and supporting ideas. The remaining groups have to be interactive and either agree or disagree. If a group disagrees, they must state why. While I was observing Miss Taylor's class, I was able to work one-on-one with a student who she thought would benefit most from extra help. The student I was able to work with, I will refer to him as JS. He is one of the many boys in the class and is 11 years old. He struggles with a learning disability and mixes up his numbers easily. JS has had a hard time grasping and retaining the information that Miss Taylor has taught. One of my many strategies I used while working with him was to do brain activities before we would start our lessons. This includes many activities done on Kahoot. Once we finished with Kahoot, we would go to something they call weeklies. The weeklies consisted of a problem for each day of the week. Another approach I took while working with JS was to reverse our roles and he become the tutor. Miss Taylor and I reviewed the strategy and both agreed that this is the self-esteem booster he needed while doing math. My goals during our lessons were to show JS new ways to approach the problems that worked best for him. By the time I was done with my field experience, it was brought to my attention that JS's tutoring sessions were paying off when Miss Taylor told me about his increase on his assessments. I would like to give my gratitude to Granbury Middle School for allowing me to come into their school, and a thank you to Miss Taylor for allowing me to come into her classroom, not only as an educator, but as a learner. Thank you for a wonderful semester.